once again, Corey. And the good news is for the fans watching at home live here on Fox League, everybody who played Origin on Wednesday night is backing up for both clubs.
Yeah, good afternoon, Warren, to everyone at home. Yes, it's a beautiful stadium here.
Now, they certainly have been, of course, coming off the back of that 74 points to nil win over the Tigers. That was 2 weeks ago. They had the bye in round 19. One last word from Chad Townsend.
Over the last four weeks, it's been in a big, rich vein of form.
Here are the Seagulls, led by Queensland's victorious captain, Daly Cherry Evans. A very shoddy start of the season. They won just 2 of their first 7. They get us underway through Valentine Holmes, and it's Manly to work it away with Reuben Garrick. Again, filling in for Turbo in the fullback jumper. They've shown their hand, Corey, that they like that their chances down that left-hand side against the right-hand side of Manly's defensive line. They've held them out so far, though. Not quite 15 minutes gone. Second game of 3 on Super Saturday right here on Fox League. Roosters and the Storm at 7:30 beyond this one. Tuipulotu here. 10 on his own side of halfway. Travojevic with Cherry Evans. Goes out the back. Here is Kohler. Good battle that one between Valentine Holmes and the former GPS sprint star in Tolu Kohler. It's Madison. At the Cowboys 40. Eloye still out there in this starting role tonight. Played here on the last. Croker for Cherry Evans. Will kick it towards Taulagi. Saab coming forward. Ends up with the ball. Fires it out the back. Olakuatu finds Dean Madison. On debut. Maybe just his second touch in the NRL, and he's a try scorer.
Well, only just mentioned about memorable moments. He will remember this one. Luck the young man. And after an onslaught from the Cowboys up the other end of the field.
First points. It's quite the change from the last time we saw them in action. It was raining points.
Yeah. Taumalolo into action. Just coming back after that long layoff, Taumalolo talking to the coaching staff as Connor now. Wally Lewis medal winner takes his first hit up for the Cowboys.
Newton goes down this short side, hands it off for Leilua. Travojevic.
Not bad interchange players to bring on, is it? Connor and Taumalolo.
Good work for most teams as Townsend puts it in the air once again. Tuipulotu goes to the air, makes the catch. And once more, Manly to begin this set from inside their own 10. Tuilagi is back there quickly. He'll take the first carry, and there is Jason Taumalolo. Griffin Neame also now on deck for Todd Payton and the Cowboys. Parker picked off there by Nane. A little swelling there on the cheekbone. He's passed the cognitive test. Might be an issue, though, if that cheekbone for Reuben Garrick is going to play on for the moment. There's a lot of swelling there, isn't there?
You would have thought they would have did an assessment from the doctor's point of view in regards to his cheekbone. As a strong run over the top of Leilua.
Cherry Evans drives this down the middle of the field. There's a prodigious boot that does well to find the turf. Almost back at their own goal line where Valame winds up from. There's always something to stop. And he brings it out beyond the 20. Great first stint by Dean Madison. Right into the action. It's a nice hand from the fans underneath the Jane try stand as well. A try scorer already. What a moment.
Great run.
Here's Holmes into space. Runs towards Garrick. He has support there. And looming up is the Wally Lewis medalist himself. Reuben Cotter scores for the Cowboys. What a run by Valentine Holmes.
I don't think there's a better player in the game that runs this line like Valentine Holmes. Incredible. Both teams just going set for set, trying to find themselves some field position. Find the ruck. Just watch him here. Look where he starts. Comes off the left foot, bang. Splits the defenders and then just hits the accelerator. Puts a bit of fancy footwork on Garrick before finding the man of the moment at the moment in Cotter, who's only been on the field a matter of minutes. This is brilliant. What an athlete he is. Eyeballs Garrick, right foot, left foot, just turns Garrick around, does enough to get through him. Then Reuben Cotter backing up like he does.
Well, he was fabulous for the Maroons against New South Wales at Upwell Stadium on Wednesday night. 3 kilometres more than he normally travels in an average NRL game for the Cowboys. Holmes adds the 2 points. Ball carrier just before the leg made contact, which is all he has to do. He starts play here. Townsend with the catch grip and Neem bringing it back.
That's a strong run from Neem.
Missed a handful of games in the middle part of the season with that nasty throat injury, but he's a real asset coming off the bench for the Cowboys, the Kiwi. There's Taumalola. Speaking of assets, signed until the end of 2027. That 10-year deal, it's worked out pretty well for North Queensland.
Terrific. There's now Leilua. They're starting to find a bit of joy now, the Cowboys. Offload from Leilua to Drinkwater.
And now Dearden bouncing off defenders, trying to stay alive, eventually taken down there by Croker. But they're back inside the Manly 30.
Again.
And a set restart. Cherry Evans and Croker getting off Dearden quickly enough for the referee's liking. Holmes has it here with a full set to work with for the visitors. Carry it forward through Taumalola. Just outside the 10. Townsend waiting at first receiver. Bypasses Neem, goes to Dearden, takes it himself, goes through a hole and hands it off for Jeremiah Nane. They are so efficient on the edges of the field, and it was tremendous stuff once again. The playmakers involved, Townsend and Dearden, and finishing it off.
And finds Nane off his hip. Just gets Schuster interested, turns out. And Nane, but the lead-up work, the set restart, it was a little meant. Some footwork, some high-tempo running in and around the ruck on some fatiguing forwards. They got the set restart. And the key indicators with ball in hand have caused the Manly Seagulls some havoc here.
Manly have been good, this team, when they're on, and they are on at the moment. In the blink of an eye, 2 tries in the space of 3 minutes. A 4-0 lead for Manly is now a 12-4 deficit here at Four Pines Park.
Tom Dearden has been on fire over the last 4 games. He scored in 3 straight games heading into this one, but then
finds Hiku. Parker was going in. A bit of space there momentarily for Hiku.
Valholmes set.
40 metre.
Yep.
Let's see if that's the option. Townsend. He wants a 35-metre field goal attempt. He strikes it well. It looked good. And Chad Townsend has added 1 point on the stroke of half-time.
Just hanging on. Here's the 1 point here.
How calmly did Townsend take this kick? Bending back inside the right-hand upright. It was a tremendous... It's the Cowboys 13 who lead the Sea Eagles 4, and Scott Drinkwater, unsurprisingly, has been an important part of what they've done after going down 4 points to 0 early.
Hold out there. Break.
They had the scrum 20 in from touch. Everybody on this right-hand side of the field. Here is Garrett now, runs towards Holmes. They had quite the battle on Wednesday night playing for Queensland. Bradman Best getting the better of that duel for New South Wales as Aaron Woods works it towards the uprights. Stopped here 10 metres out. Neem hanging on for a very long time there. Schuster back on the inside for Bullymore. Coming across Taumalola and Drinkwater, who comes up to stop the edge forward. And it's Croker offloading. Bullymore, he got a touch and ends up with the ball, recovering there. Cotter poised to swoop. Cherry Evans, jinking step, hands it off there for Kelma Tuolungi. Used up 5, still 10 metres out. And Schuster on the last. Will just chip one Olakau'atu was the target. He tapped it backwards. It came to Garrick. I don't know that he got the ball down.
Yep, knocked on Cowboys, 6 more.
Well, you hear then the referee knocked on Cowboys 6 more.
So a couple of things to look at there, as you picked up on.
Ruled back to tackle 0. Buck, we're looking for a knock-on off Manly.
A touch by Olakau'atu initially. Watching it live, it looked all backwards off his hands, but his left hand makes
Little other
contact with the
aspects of
ball.
play up to this point. Looking at the fingers of Manly-Warringah.
Perhaps into the outstretched fingers.
Above Val Holmes is here.
Val Holmes.
And he knocks the ball into Valentine Holmes, which is a knock-on. We have a decision.
So close for the Sea Eagles, but they get no results. Had it been past that contact, it would have been a knock-on anyway, with Robson forcing the ball loose from Reuben Garrick. Can't argue with that. No. They put the marker out of play, and Taumalola goes through the hole that Woods would have been there trying to cover. Bullymore plays it. Manly survive. They get a call this time that goes their way, and the penalty off the back of it. Quick tap here by Croker. He's away. Runs to Drinkwater. Ran past him. What speed by the Manly hooker. Drinkwater cuts him down with a second effort. Play on. Schuster back on the inside for Bullymore.
Get up, Cowboys, go!
Massive play by Lachlan Croker to send Manly deep into the attack. Here is Cherry Evans. Olakau'atu showing it. Cowboys hanging on, but only just for the moment. From Kohler. Goes back to Cherry Evans. There is Travojevic. Still just 5 metres out. 2 plays remaining. Cherry Evans. Schuster. Numbers here. Parker spinning and scoring. Brad Parker with a Vincent Van Gogh haircut and eyebrows. He plants it down. Manly score first in the second half.
Yeah, Brad Parker, what a game he is having defensively. Come up with some really big plays in that first half. They go to where the space is, out this left-hand side. Daly Cherry Evans to Schuster. Schuster on a nice little line there. Microwave at Olakau'atu there. An incredible play from Valentine Holmes on a much bigger man. The goal line defence there from the Cowboys was absolutely outstanding. The 5th play option from Schuster, with only one chaser being Aaron Woods. Kicked too long. They get 7 tackles set. Now Valame up over the halfway. But the defensive play there from Valentine Holmes, unbelievable.
It was a beauty. Said restart here. The boos on the Manly fans as the chime rings out for the Cowboys. From inside the 40, they go to Griffin Knee. And they're setting it up for Drinkwater, Townsend, and Dearden once again. Here's Robson, though, at a dummy half. Scampers for 10, taken down there by Olakau'atu. Comes across to Townsend, back on the inside was Taumalola. The veteran, Chad Townsend, at 32 years of age, going to turn back the clock from close range. Here's Drinkwater. He's on, come on quickly! You can't stop him. He might be the best in the business at the moment. He scores just about untouched. And he opens up this lead once again.
Well, why drink wine when you can drink water? He has been in scintillating form. Scott Drinkwater to the Manly Sea Eagles, back on their inside all evening. They've missed a few opportunities, but not this one here. Scott Drinkwater.
They'll be drinking more than wine or water if the Cowboys get up there in Townsville to celebrate this one, Corey. They convert the try from right in front. It's 19-8. They'll just take it forward here. It'll be win number 5 on the trot for the Cowboys. Have they got one more? Townsend standing. Oh, he'll take the tackle. There was somebody around the legs. It was Dean Madison. Townsend looks to be okay. And the Cowboys are more than okay. They're flying towards September. At full time here, with 5 wins in a row under their belts.